Woo! Just in time. All right, chat, be cool. We might cry. We might laugh. We might have our minds blown.
Peggy 16.
Turns out that was my music playing. Shh, be cool.
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men.
That's Mikola.
There is
I
nothing
fucking
more
told you,
terrifying.
chat. We're gonna be able to access the DLC by interacting with Mikola's hand here. The Tarnish? That's definitely the lands between. That's definitely Altus Plateau-ish looking. It's a fucked up version of the lands between, but it very much is.
In that
New
forsaken
character?
place,
New character?
blood must spill. Blood of your fellows,
Glowmite Queen?
the Erdtree faithful.
That looks sick.
They were never saints. They just happened to be
That looks
on the
sick.
inside of a wall.
Fire Giant 2.0. Oh, giving him the big suck. That looks sick. That's sick.
Mother, wouldst thou
Godwin?
lordship sanction
No. No, that's...
bereft of life?
No, those are Dragon Eyes. That's not Godwin. New spells? New throwing items?
You too are keen to know
New ranged weapon?
just what kind Mikola is doing.
New dragon abilities? What the fuck is that? What the fuck?
Of the race of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of restless flame.
Alright, that's Millennia 2.0.
Withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
Oh, 21st June. Okay, so a little bit more than 3 months. A little bit more than 3 months. Was that actually 3 minutes? Wait. Wait, that was 3 minutes? That felt like it was 30 seconds. Is that it? Yeah, I mean, it was a... They said it was going to be a 3-minute gameplay trailer. But that didn't feel like 3 minutes at all, dude. All right, run it back. Run it back. That was sick. Hold up.
Peggy 16.
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men. There is nothing more terrifying.
Okay, so then this is after the events of the base game, because this very much is the lands between, but everything is completely like shattered. It seems like a lot of the stuff is just like a lot. It seems like a good amount of time has passed, or maybe this is not the lands between. This certainly, I mean, it gives me lands between vibe. That first area definitely looks like Altus Plateau, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a similar looking area. Hmm. Yeah, no, it might just be a different looking area, different area that looks similar. New armor set, new weapon. Yeah, that's definitely a new character. Not anybody I remember from the base
In a
game.
forsaken place, blood must spill.
The Forsaken Place, blood must spill.
Blood of your fellows.
That might be so.
Blood must spill.
You know what? I said Glowmite Queen because I really want to see Glowmite Queen stuff, but this might actually be Saint Trina. I don't know if Saint Trina's supposed to be alive or dead. I mean, who the fuck knows when this even takes place, right? But this is very much like a church-looking thing, or at least it has that vibe. With the benches set up and, you know, the architecture and whatnot. And you see the purple fires on the braziers. The purple stuff is usually related to Saint Trina. So this might just be Saint Trina.
Blood of your fellows. The Erdtree faithful.
God, look at this place. That looks sick. Hey, a swamp that has nothing to do with poison or anything. Same voice at the end said see you in the Shadow Realm. Oh, I didn't catch that. Huh.
Erdtree faithful.
This place looks cool too.
They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war.
This was this was quite literally Fire Giant 2.0. I don't know what the fuck this even is. This is like a walking brazier, right? Like, but it looks fucking sick. I don't recognize that mask symbol, whatever that is. I don't recognize it. The horns coming off of it that are, you know, kind of making the rays of the sun very much remind it. Also on the hands, same things that are around the sun are also like the fingers. Very much reminds me of the horns on the what are they called? The dude, I can't remember the name of them. Morgoth, Margit, all of those guys. I forget. Omens. Very much reminds me of the horns of the Omens. The Wickerman statue comes to life. Now I gotta go back to Colorado to play this. Some of the bosses look badass. Ain't no way we're going to the Shadow Realm with this one. Apparently we are. Like the old classic Yu-Gi-Oh anime, but more interesting. Look at this guy. So that's definitely a player character. That's the armor that you can find over, and unless this looks skinnier than the player character, but that's the armor that you can find in the Carrion Knight armor. You can find in oh, what's it fucking called? Araya Lucari Academy. Look at this guy. I like the way this thing looks. It almost has like you know those Chinese shows. They have a specific name. I don't remember what it's called, but they have like the people inside of that like dragon. It's usually like a couple of people controlling it. The way this thing looks and the way that it moves very much reminds me of that. It even looks like it's wearing a skin, doesn't it? You can see 2 rows of teeth and whatnot. But yeah, again, look at that. Look at the horns coming out. Very much gives me that Omen vibe. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, even the way that the head twists, it almost looks like it's being puppeteered. Right? Dude, I guarantee you there's gonna be a second phase where you're gonna get it. Okay, yeah, that is being puppeteered. This very much is an Omen. You can see the feet very much similar to Margit and Morgoth, right? Very much Omen, dude. And you can see that he closes the mouth with his hand. Yeah, that's very much being puppeteered. Yeah. Okay, that's sick. Fuck, dude, that looks sick. Did I see multiple arms? It's two dudes! Yes, look! It's two fucking omens! It has to be omens. That's why the horns and whatnot. It's gotta be, right? But yeah, look, it's two dudes. Literally, one guy standing on top of the other guy. Told you it looked like it was being puppeteered, because it is. Because it's not like a dragon, obviously. But they are able to use lightning magic, which is interesting.
Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction?
Tarnish fights two kids in a trench coat. Basically, yeah. Now, this guy is interesting. So, I thought Godwin, because, you know. But this is not Godwin. Don't think it's Mikola. They have a dragon wing. I don't recognize anything that's really got to do with snakes. Unless I'm forgetting something. And that spear doesn't really resemble much of anything. The fire, though, has like those black wisps coming off of it. What is that symbol? If you remember, whenever something is being cast in Elden Ring, whether it's incantation or whether it's a sorcery, the symbol that appears is an identifier that tells you which school of magic it's from.
Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so?
I mean, that doesn't look like it actually has a shape. No, but it does.
Mother,
unless it just happens to look like it has a shape. Yeah, the black tendrils with the flame. Unless it's a new school of magic, I can't think of anything. I was gonna say maybe it's something to do with like the barbed incantations, or sorry, the barbed sorceries, but I don't think so. Thorn sorcery, sorry, no, that doesn't look anything like it.
truly lordship sanction in one so.
Rykard before he got fucked up, you know? Maybe? Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends what the Shadow Realm stuff is all about, huh? But you're right, yeah, Rykard does use fire. Maybe that is Rykard prior. He does have a spear, but that's not the Serpent Hunter Great Spear. And he uses the blasphemous blade, right? He uses a greatsword that is the weapon that he pulls out of the snake's mouth. But I mean, that's the only snake-related thing that I can think of from the base game would be Lava Manor / Rykard. Shakespeare's entered the building. Could be an illegitimate heir. I guess it really depends what the Shadow Realm is. Like, is it bringing us back in time? Is it bringing us back or forward into the future? Is it a completely different world? Like, I guess it depends. It really depends when and where this takes place. Time to break out the Serpent Hunter again. Now, here's the interesting thing. He does have snake eyes, right? Those very much are snake eyes or dragon eyes. Or dragon eyes. He also has a snake on the helmet. I mean, he's got fucking snakes everywhere. He's got snakes on the helmet. He has 2 snakes coming around his body. He's got a snake on the bracelet. But you can get those eyes if you acquire dragon incantations. So it could be snake eyes. Could also be dragon eyes, I guess.
Bereft of light.
Could this be different kinds of omens? Because there's, again, those horns are everywhere, man. Look at that on their heads. They have those same horns. Granted, omens have horns coming from all over their body, but they're still like very similar horns. So maybe they're a race similar to the omens. Hold up.
Bereft of light.
This is inside of a tomb. You can see like right before a dungeon, right? You can see a dungeon in the background there. Again, with like the purple looking vibes. We might actually see a bunch of stuff related to Saint Trina.
Light.
So those are new blades too. Those are not in the base game. Look at how he's wielding them.
Bereft of light.
Those are new weapons. That's a new moveset too. I don't know if that's just like... I don't know if that's like an actual Ash of War, or if that's just like a quick step type of thing, but that looks sick. Also, these things right here, I can't tell if those are like big dudes sitting on like a throne, but these remind me of the 2 guys that you see, like those 2 big skeletons that you see in Nokros and Noxtella. This is definitely new. Now, this could be the player character, because this is all stuff that we can earn. No, yeah, this is player character doing it. I was gonna say, I don't remember her name. Starts with an R, I think. She's the one that you can upgrade your ashes to. Or your ashes at. You can upgrade your summon ashes at, but she has like the red veil, not the blue one. The blue one is the one that you can find, I think in Altus Plateau, question mark. But yeah, that's new. The pink purple butterflies. So new spells. That it could be more sleep related magic, or it could just be an entirely new school altogether. So I can't think of anything that's purple that we have, or sorry, pink-ish, purple-ish that we have. Usually a lot of the stuff that's purple, or the couple of things that we have that are purple, are related to Saint Trina, but those are usually like smoke and powder. This, you spin around, you let out some butterflies, and everything around you explodes. What the fuck? Isn't there a legend where a snake becomes a dragon? I'm not entirely sure. Look, that's sick. Okay. What? Look at that. Bam! So that's definitely a new Ash of War. I can't see any weapons, but that's probably a fist weapon Ash of War, if I had to guess. I can't think of anything else that would cause you to jump around, do backflips, and and spin kicks and shit like that. So that could potentially be a fist weapon where you can slap that has that Ash of War, or perhaps an Ash of War for fist weapons that allows you to do that. Yeah, because I definitely, unless it's like some kind of, unless you can get like, maybe they're adding some kind of like magic school where it's like martial arts sort of thing. Because, yeah, I don't see any weapon. I just see gloves, but perhaps maybe during the animation, the weapon gets stowed away, like the weapon just is invisible. There is a boss fight coming up, though. This is outside of a boss arena. You can see that golden fog right there. Unless this guy's the boss, which I don't think so. Big pot. Trying to see if I recognize anything in the background. That's the scale armor, the one that we're actually wearing. Well, not the pants and not the helmet, but the chest piece is the scale armor, I think.
I presume you, too, are keen to know. I presume you, too, are keen to know. I presume you, too,
Look at that.
are keen to know. I presume you, too.
Guts cosplays can now be done even more effectively.
Are keen to know. Just what kind.
So that right there, I mean, that doesn't look like a dragon. That very much looks like a beast. I said new dragon incantations because the only other time that we can do anything like this is through dragon incantations, right? Where you use your dragon hearts to get those incantations. And, you know, whenever you use them, like Placidusic's little beam, the rot breath, the claw, the bite, right? Like you see part of that dragon manifest. So this is likely going to be a boss that we fight, right? I don't know what it is. That's a bear? That's definitely something. It does very much look like it looks like a bear with the nose and the mouth.
Just what kind.
And it's got some horns and whatnot going on. But, yeah, so maybe this will be like a new bestial incantation? Perhaps. Or maybe just alternate ways that you can, you know, do similar things to draconic incantation, just with different, again, similar but different school of magic. This is another... I was gonna say, this looks like an underground area, because it very much reminds me of, like, again, Nokros and Noxtella type of vibe, but this is nighttime. Either that or this isn't like a dream type of thing. Dancer looking enemy. Hey, she's using the weapons that the player character was using earlier. Remember when the player character was doing the little quick step thing with the two inverted weapons? She's using the same weapon. So either this is just an enemy that has him, and I guess you can just find him or farm him off of him, or this is a boss. Doesn't look like a boss, though. New mount? No, that's an enemy. Lots of animal stuff, though. Lots of animal stuff in this trailer. With that bear, the snakes, this boar. Dude riding the boar. Now, that's gravity magic right there, though. That's gravity magic. Well, I guess that's where else we see purple, right? But it's a different shade of purple than from the Trina stuff. Trina very much has more like a bluish, maybe lavender-ish tint. The, like, you know, pure, I say pure purple. The black purple aesthetic, that's very much gravity stuff. But those butterflies from earlier, that's got to be something completely new. Yeah, that's gravity stuff, though. What is this thing, dude? What the fuck is that? What are we looking at, dude? That definitely looks like a boss, as does this. Hey, wait a minute. Sonic the Hippo. Chat, look at that. That's definitely an underground area. This definitely resembles the Estelle's arena. And this is, I mean, from the orb, I want to say it's something related to the stars, right? I mean, I don't know what's going on with that horse or with the fact that it has like a humanoid body. But if you look at Estelle's like skin color, it's very similar to that. And again, like just like this orb head thing, this very much gives me like the something related to like the fallen star beast, the Estelle, you know, like anything related to the cosmos of the stars. This just looks fucking dope. This just looks sick as fuck. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. But this looks fucking sick. He's like ripping his own fucking head off? There is no way that he's just pulling that pike out. Look at this, dude. He's pulling his own fucking head off. You can see the neck pop up. It looks similar to the Mimic Mask. I was thinking about that, but the Mimic Mask is very much silver and very reflective, while that one is just a bluish sphere. Almost reminds me of the eye that's in Estelle's head. Sort of has similar coloration to it. I mean, it's obviously not a giant eye, but you can see two eyes on there. Oh, maybe it is a bit silvery. He's got some weird shit inside of his body. Oh, you know what? No, it's not like an orb like I was thinking. Yeah, the color is like this weird gray matter. Same as it's inside of his body and whatnot. You might be correct, actually. Maybe it is related to the like mimic stuff. Dude, I'm so hyped. A lot of these enemies look really fucking sick. I will scream if there's a Bloodborne crossover. An Undead Center? Maybe. I mean, you can see the leg, right? You can see the leg of this thing. So maybe it's like, what if this is like the beginning of the fight, right? Where it's like forming up. Because I don't know what this is smoke, sludge, something? It might be like a mimic tier type of thing, actually. Because it looks like the horse is sort of like forming, right? You can see his leg. That's interesting. This is straight up a cutscene. Most of everything else in this is in-game, right? Just, you know, instead of having the camera over the shoulder, it's just, you know, more setup cinematic. Oh, he broke it, look! He blocked the attack, but it broke his... Oh no, he parried it? Is that a parry, or did he get his fucking posture broken there? I can't fucking tell. Are you... Okay, if he parried it, then that's sick. But... No, that's not... No, when you parry makes a different sound. That sounds like the... Yeah, I guess you do throw your arm out too, right? When you're blocking and you take damage and you run out of stamina and it sort of opens you up.
gold stripped.
Yeah, this is straight up a cutscene right here, though. This is you're about to fight a sick ass boss, and this is the cutscene that introduces the boss. This one for sure.
Of the race of gold shall all meet death.
That is sick, though. All of the spears coming out. Who are you?
Come now, touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind.
Okay, those are definitely new bestial incantations. Look at that. Granted, I don't think it's the same style of wings, but does he dive over?
May we meet again.
Sort of. That's gotta be a new bestial incantation, similar to what the Crucible Knight can do when he goes into second phase and he like flies back and then dives forward. Maybe not the same moveset at all, right? But like
Of shadow. I will not be far
new
behind.
shield, by the way.
May we meet again. Of shadow.
Yo, what's going on with that shield?
I will not be
Look at this. The shield has 2 points. It's got the point there and the point back here. And this almost looks like a mechanism of sorts. I wonder if you can, like, stab with the shield, like some sick weapon art or something. It could just be Rykard, but...
May we meet again.
It could just be
May we
Rykard.
meet again.
Yeah, it could be. I want to hear the voice again. Who is this? My first impulse, my first thought was maybe this is Melina. Melina doesn't wear the cloak that Melina wears is different. It doesn't have all this ornate stuff on there. This is definitely not Melina. This could just be the player character, and this is the cutscene that maybe plays out whenever you get into the DLC.
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of
Maybe
men.
the woman in the painting, maybe. The voice at the end either sounds like a young...
There is nothing more terrifying.
It's definitely a young voice, female sounding. That could be Mikola.
Come now, touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow.
Who is that? Do we know anybody that has that voice? I don't think so. Mesmer the Impaler. Okay, so that's definitely a completely new character.
Touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
Yeah, I bet you that dude is gonna be the Millennia of the DLC, right? That's Mikola. Yeah, that's definitely Mikola. What a badass fucking shot, though. Look at that. That looks so sick. Pre-order now, 21st June 2024. Okay, so I said at the latest it's gonna be 3 months. January, February, April, Maggio, June. Okay, so 4 months. I was a little bit off. The Ring of Mikola gesture. Yeah, let me pull the camera off. Yeah, you can see the name there, Mesmer the Impaler. Cool statue. Yeah, I mean, they did the same thing, right? I have the collector's box up there. I don't know if you can see it for Elden Ring. They did the same thing where, you know, they throw Millennia, and they even showed her in the first trailer that we saw. Not the first teaser, but the first trailer that we saw of Elden Ring. Yeah, so this is definitely the Millennia. This better be a challenging fight, man. If I'm gonna buy the collector's edition, this better be a challenging fucking fight. That's sick. That symbol in the back. I mean, he's got to be related to Mikola in some way, shape, or form, right? I would think so anyways. Because if you look at the... Now, I might be reading too much into it, but if you look at the cape... Can you see? Yeah. If you look at the cape, it's got like a ring, right? And the emote that you get is the Ring of Mikola, which is the guy holding the ring off to the side, like doing the ring thing instead of above the head, doing it off to the side. And this is, you know, the ring off to the side. There's a flame on the... Huh. That is interesting. That is interesting. Okay, chat, one more time for the one time.
They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war.
Oh, I didn't even notice. You see the horns all around its belt, too. Kiwi, welcome in. That is so sick, dude.
Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of light?
I couldn't tell if those were throwing weapons or a weapon art, but that seems like an Ash of War.
I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Mikola is doing here.
I missed that too. Through my excitement, I completely missed that they straight up did mention Mikola.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Lesmer's flame.
Come now.
Oh, they even said the name there.
Withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet.
I should have had the fucking captions on from the start, dude. A lot of the fucking questions that I'm sitting here asking myself would have answered if all I did was either pay more attention to the dialogue or just read the fucking caption. So they did mention that's Mikola. They mentioned the Embrace of Death by Mesmer's blade, arm, whatever the fuck they said. I wonder if maybe he serves a similar purpose as Malekith did in this realm, whatever this is. No worries, Keevy. I appreciate the lyric. Hopefully you'll feel better. But yeah, I was right. I mentioned that on my first fucking playthrough, chat. I had to go back and grab the clip. After I defeated Mog, and we can walk up. Right? The way that it's fucking set up, where you have the egg and you have Mikola's arm just hanging there, I fucking knew it that was going to be how you entered the DLC from the first time that I fucking saw that arena. It's too big of a setup. Even after fighting the boss, it just looks too grand. It looks like something had to happen there. And as, okay, so this is not, I mean, it could be Mikola speaking here. Come now. Yes, that's Mikola. Come now. Touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadows. So you'll need to kill Mog before being able to access the DLC. Not big deal. But, oh man, this is gonna be so fucking sick. Do we recognize anything in the background? No. It's a completely new area. I mean, it seems to be set up similar where you have like a big... central area, right? That's some form of capital and a tree in it, but nothing other than maybe that area that I mentioned almost looked like Altus Plateau. Resembles anything in the lands between. I mean, we can see what, you know, normally would be like a Church of America over here, or at least it kind of looks like one. We see the tower back here, right? Which is that a tower or is that just a big column? Yeah, that's just a big fucking column. I was gonna say, that almost looks like those towers where you Activate the runes, but no, that just looks like a big fucking column. Can't spot anything that I recognize. I mean, other than just like general architecture looking like general architecture in the base game, but I don't spot anything that I recognize. Dude, I'm so fucking hyped. I'm so fucking hyped for it, dude.